All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Nishit Kumar and with me is Subhadra Ramachandran. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Gujarat today to inaugurate world's first nano-urea liquid plant at Kalol in Gandhinagar. Prime Minister to also address seminar of leaders of various cooperative institutions. Drone technology will play a major role in empowering farmers, says Prime Minister. Inaugurate the country's biggest drone festival, Bharat Drone Mahotsav 2022 at Pragati Maidan in Delhi. President Ramnath Kovind to launch several health infrastructure projects at Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh today. Centre approves new guidelines for micro and small enterprises cluster development program. Government launches Indian business portal to help Indian exporters get global visibility. UGC extends deadline for submission of application for common university entrance test till the 31st of May for admission to undergraduate programs. India to take on Japan in the first match of Super 4 stage of Men's Hockey Asia Cup at Jakarta this evening. And in IPL cricket, Rajasthan Royals beat Royal Challengers Bangalore in the second qualifier to set up summit clash with Gujarat Titans. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Gujarat today. The Prime Minister will visit the newly built Matushri KDP Multi-Speciality Hospital at Akot in Rajkot at 10 a.m. The Prime Minister will address the seminar of leaders of various cooperative institutions on Sahkar Se Samriddhi at Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar around 4 p.m. He will also inaugurate the world's first nano-urea liquid plant constructed at Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited, IFCO, at Kalol. The cooperative sector of Gujarat has been a role model for the entire nation. There are more than 84,000 cooperative societies in the state. Our Ahmedabad correspondent has filed this report.
During his day visit to Gujarat today, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi will first inaugurate the newly built Matushri KDP Multi-Speciality Hospital at Atkot near Rajkot. He will also address a large gathering here. Later in the day, the Prime Minister will address the Sahkar Sammelan at Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar. More than 7,000 representatives from various cooperative institutions of the state will participate in this Sahkar Sammelan. The main theme of this Sahkar Sammelan is Sahkar Se Samriddhi. Union Home and Cooperative Minister Amit Shah will also address this function. Prime Minister Modi will inaugurate the nano-urea liquid plant of IFCO Kalol on this occasion. The plant will produce about 1,50,000 bottles of 500 milliliter liquid urea per day. Yogesh Pandya, Air News, Ahmedabad.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the quantum jump in the drone industry shows the possibilities of emerging opportunities for employment in India. Inaugurating India's biggest drone festival, Bharat Drone Mahotsav 2022 at Pragati Maidan in New Delhi, Mr. Modi said India has the potential of becoming a global drone hub and this technology will play a crucial role in several sectors ranging from agriculture, defense, disaster management, health and land mapping in the future.
ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी को लेकर भारत में जो उत्साह देखने को मिल रहा है वो अद्भुत है। ये जो ऊर्जा नजर आ रही है वो भारत में ड्रोन सर्विस और ड्रोन आधारित इंडस्ट्री की लंबी छलांग का प्रतिबिंब है। ये भारत में एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन के एक उभरते हुए बड़े सेक्टर की संभावनाएं दिखाती है। आज भारत स्टार्टअप पावर के दम पर दुनिया में ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी का सबसे बड़ा एक्सपर्ट बनने की ओर तेज गति से आगे बढ़ रहा है। ये उत्सव सिर्फ एक टेक्नोलॉजी का नहीं बल्कि नए भारत की नए गवर्नेंस का नए प्रयोगों के प्रति अभूतपूर्व पॉजिटिविटी का भी उत्सव है।
Highlighting the importance of technology, the Prime Minister said it has ensured last mile delivery and will help of technology target of Antyodaya can be achieved. Terming drone technology as an effective tool in delivery of services and improving ease of living, he said it will take the farming sector to another level and it will ensure the progress of marginalized farmers.
आज देश का किसान टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ कहीं ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल है, उसे ज्यादा आसानी से अपना रहा है। ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे कृषि सेक्टर को दूसरे लेवल पर ले जाने वाली है और आज जब हम आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव मना रहे हैं। तो मेरा भी यही सपना है कि भारत में हर हाथ में स्मार्टफोन हो, हर खेत में ड्रोन हो और हर घर में समृद्धि हो।
The Prime Minister said drones will play a crucial role in delivery of medicines and vaccines in the far-flung areas of the country. With the help of drone mapping, he reviewed the progress of Kedarnath redevelopment project, he added.
देश के अलग अलग हिस्सों से आए हमारे किसान भाई बहन भी हैं, ड्रोन इंजीनियर भी हैं, स्टार्टअप्स भी हैं, विभिन्न कंपनियों के लीडर्स भी यहाँ मौजूद हैं। एक तो मैंने प्रदर्शनी भी देखी, लेकिन जो एक्चुअली ड्रोन के साथ अपना कामकाज चलाते हैं और उसमें कई युवा किसानों से मुझे मिलने का मौका मिला जो खेती में ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी का उपयोग कर रहे हैं। मैं उन युवा इंजीनियर से भी मिला जो ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। 150 ड्रोन पायलट सर्टिफिकेट भी यहाँ दिए गए हैं।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts in the Man Ki Baat program on All India Radio at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It will be the 89th episode of the monthly radio program. The program will be broadcast on the entire network of All India Radio and Doordarshan, AIR News website and News on AIR mobile app. It will also be live streamed on the YouTube channels of the AIR News, DD News, PMO and Information Broadcasting Ministry. Earlier, the Prime Minister said that he received numerous inputs for this edition of Man Ki Baat program. He expressed happiness that youngsters have shared their views in large numbers. The Prime Minister had also shared a booklet based on last month's episode of Man Ki Baat containing interesting articles on the topics discussed in the program. President Ramnath Kovind will inaugurate the Arogya Manthan program at Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh today. President Kovind will also launch several health infrastructure projects. President Kovind reached Bhopal yesterday on a 3-day visit to the state. He was received by Governor Mangubhai Patel and Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan at the Bhopal airport. During his 3-day stay, President Kovind will also visit Ujjain and Indore. We have more from our Bhopal correspondent.
President Ramnath Kovind will inaugurate the Arogya Manthan program at Kushabhau Thakre International Convention Center in Bhopal. The President will also address the gathering on the topic One Nation, One Health is the need of the present time. The second major program of the President will be held in the evening at Motilal Nehru Stadium in Bhopal. Shri Kovind will perform the Bhumi Pujan for 10 urban health institution buildings costing about Rs 182 crore and inaugurate the newly constructed buildings of 4 health institutions costing of Rs 72 crore. These includes hospital buildings in Bhopal, Indore, Devas, Jabalpur, Sihor, Morena, Guna and Ujjain. The President will also perform Bhumi Pujan for the construction of Regional Institute of Respiratory Disease and Center for Excellence for Orthopedics in Bhopal. The President will leave for Ujjain in the morning of May 29th. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
Vice President Venkaiah Naidu will unveil the statue of the former Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi in Chennai this evening. The statue of the DMK patriarch has been installed at the Oman Durar government estate premises. The Vice President will unveil the statue in the presence of the State Chief Minister and the DMK President M.K. Stalin. Later, a function will be held at Kalaivanar, Arangam Hall, where the Vice President will address the gathering. 3 DMK candidates filed their nominations yesterday for the biennial elections to the Rajya Sabha from Tamil Nadu. They submitted their papers to the Tamil Nadu Assembly Secretary K. Srinivasan in presence of the party leader and State Chief Minister M.K. Stalin and other senior leaders of the party.
The University Grants Commission UGC has extended the last date for submission of application for Common University Entrance Test CUET till the 31st of May for admission to various undergraduate programs. In a tweet, UGC Chairman Professor M. Jagdish Kumar said the decision was taken in view of the representations received from the students for providing them opportunity to submit their online application. Students can submit their applications till the 31st of this month. Earlier, the last date was 22nd of May. The 3.5-hour computer-based entrance test will be conducted in 2 shifts. The CUET is compulsory for all 45 central universities funded by University Grants Commission. India's COVID vaccination coverage has crossed 193 crore 11 lakh mark. More than 12 lakh 64,000 vaccine doses were administered yesterday.
The Uttarakhand government has formed a 5-member committee to prepare a draft on the implementation of the Uniform Civil Code UCC in the state. According to the order issued by the state government last evening, the committee has been formed under the chairmanship of retired Supreme Court Judge Ranjana Desai. It will also comprise retired Judge Pramod Kohli, social activist Manu Gaur, former Uttarakhand Chief Secretary Shatrughan Singh, and Doon University Vice Chancellor Surekha Dangwal.
India has termed as unacceptable the comments made by Organization of Islamic Cooperation's Independent Permanent Human Rights Commission, OIC-IPHRC, criticizing the judgment in the case of Yasin Malik. Responding to media queries, the External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said that through these comments, OIC-IPHRC has implicitly expressed support for the terrorist activities of Yasin Malik, which were documented and presented in the court. Saying that the world seeks zero tolerance of terrorism, the spokesperson urged OIC not to justify it in any manner. All India Radio News has launched a new weekly interactive program, Abhyas, for competitive examination. It is aimed at reaching out to students and job seekers preparing for competitive examinations. The program is in Hindi and is broadcast every Saturday between 9:30 and 10 p.m. Every week, a subject is chosen. Students can ask questions through WhatsApp or email, and a guest speaker or expert responds to their queries. Questions on each subject are selected on the basis of crowdsourcing from the students across the country. The program also includes segments like Explainer, Fact File, Examination Calendar, and Question of the Week. The 9th episode of the program will be aired today. The topic for this episode is Indian polity, center-state relations. All India Radio News has got an overwhelming response for the show with questions received from across the country. Professor Narendra from Center for Political Studies, School of Social Sciences, Jawaharlal Nehru University will be responding to the queries of the aspirants. The episode of Abhyas will be on air on 100.1 FM Gold at 9:30 p.m. today. You can also access it on Twitter at AIR News Alerts or on AIR News official YouTube channel and also on the News on Air app. Also for the next episode on 4th of June, the subject chosen is Environment and Climate Change. Students can send their queries on WhatsApp number 928-909-4044 or mail on abhyas.air@gmail.com. The deadline for submission of questions is 1st June 2022. So friends, join us at All India Radio News for the Abhyas every Saturday at 9:30 p.m. on 100.1 FM Gold. You are listening to the morning news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Gujarat today to inaugurate world's first nano-urea liquid plant at Kalol in Gandhinagar. Prime Minister to also address seminar of leaders of various cooperative institutions. Drone technology will play a major role in empowering farmers, says Prime Minister. Inaugurates country's biggest drone festival, Bharat Drone Mahotsav 2022 at Pragati Maidan in Delhi. President Ramnath Kovind to launch several health infrastructure projects at Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh today. Centre approves new guidelines for micro and small enterprises, cluster development program. Government launches Indian business portal to help Indian exporters get global visibility. UGC extends deadline for submission of application for Common University Entrance Test till the 31st of May for admission to undergraduate programs. India to take on Japan in the first match of Super 4 stage of Men's Hockey Asia Cup at Jakarta this evening. And in IPL cricket, Rajasthan Royals beat Royal Challengers Bangalore in second qualifier to set up summit clash with Gujarat Titans. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
अपने बिजनेस को बढ़ाने के लिए लीजिए आकाशवाणी का सहयोग और दीजिए उसे बुलंदियों के पंख।
आपका बिजनेस लोकल है या राष्ट्रीय, आकाशवाणी देती है उपभोक्ताओं तक पहुंचने का हर विकल्प।
और अब तो आप घर, दफ्तर या दुकान पर बैठे बैठे कर सकते हैं आकाशवाणी के किसी भी केंद्र के लिए विज्ञापनों की बुकिंग।
आकाशवाणी के विभिन्न चैनलों पर विज्ञापन देना सुलभ और सस्ता।
बुकिंग है तो संपर्क करें 8700014242 पर
8700014242।
Welcome back. You are tuned to the morning news on All India Radio. Minister of State for Commerce and Industry Anupriya Patel launched the Indian Business Portal in New Delhi last evening. The portal will serve as an international trade hub for the Indian exporters and foreign buyers. The portal is a business-to-business digital marketplace to empower small, medium enterprises, exporters, artisans and farmers to identify new markets for their products and grow their sales globally. Speaking after launching the portal, Ms. Patel said the portal will act as e-commerce marketplace to help Indian exporters get global visibility. She said it will address a number of elements which are part of the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the commitment of the government, like digitizing exporters, supporting MSME and encouraging greater exports of the Indian products. The minister said various e-commerce platforms showed immense potential in supporting millions of businesses to sustain themselves despite the challenging time of COVID-19 pandemic.
The Indian Business Portal will certainly play an important role in facilitating the enhancement of India's trade linkages with the international market. The portal is an e-marketplace which is expected to boost exports from the artisans and farmers as well with GI products. It will absolutely empower the MSMEs and the startups to leverage the e-commerce platform and drive Indian exports in our march towards a self-reliant India, an Atmanirbhar Bharat.
And now let's listen to our special program, Azadi Ka Safar, highlighting the importance of the day during the freedom struggle.
Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav.
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
Anadimi, Anantami, Avadhyami, Dhala, Marilari Pujagatiyata, Kavana Janmala.
28th May is the birth anniversary of nationalist Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. He was born in the year 1883 in Nashik. Credited with writing the book The Indian War of Independence 1857, young Savarkar provided leadership to several other young freedom fighters in London and across Europe to garner support for India's freedom.
Savarkar was associated with the nationalist activities of India House in London, along with Madame Bhikaji Cama, Shyamji Krishna Verma and Madan Lal Dhingra. When the Indian Imperial Police tried to arrest Savarkar, he moved to Bhikaji Cama's home in Paris. However, he was finally brought to Bombay and tried for abetting the murder of Nashik collector Jackson. He was also implicated for waging a conspiracy against the King Emperor. Savarkar was convicted and sentenced to 50 years imprisonment and on the 4th of July 1911 transported to the cellular jail in the Andamans. While in jail, Savarkar signed a statement renouncing violence. He was moved to Ratnagiri in 1921 and was unconditionally released by the newly elected government of Bombay Presidency in 1937.
Agnitali Mazatina Khadga Chedito, Yunimala Bhyada Mrityu Padata Sutato.
Savarkar was against the caste system and said that the rigid caste system deserves to be thrown into the dustbins of history. He asked for breaking away from caste-based vocational rigidity and encouraged persons to pursue any vocation of their choice based on aptitude and ability. He believed in global mobility and the need for Indians to venture out into foreign lands so as to bring back the best of the world and carry the fragrance of India and her culture to every corner.
The taboo on intercaste dining. He also promoted intercaste marriage and underscored the need to develop a scientific temper. Savarkar breathed his last on the 26th of February 1966. AIR News pays
Bohra, who was martyred on the 28th of May 1930. A fellow compatriot of Bhagat Singh, Bhagwati's wife Durga Devi also distinguished herself in the revolutionary movement.
Bhagwati was born in 1903 in Lahore and took part in the non-cooperation movement as a school and college student. While studying in the National College Lahore, he became interested in revolutionary politics after being influenced by the writings of Sachindranath Sanyal. Along with Bhagat Singh and Sukhdev, Bhagwati Charan founded Naujawan Bharat Sabha in 1926. The British authorities in 1928 issued a warrant for Bhagwati's arrest in the Meerut conspiracy case and also a search of his home, forcing him to go underground.
A prime mover for rescuing Bhagat Singh and his comrades from jail, Bhagwati was party to the drawing up of an elaborate rescue plan. In an urgency to put the plan into effect, he and his associates tried to experiment with a newly developed bomb in the dense forest on the bank of the Ravi. At the time of testing it on 28th of May 1930, the bomb exploded in Bhagwati Charan's hands, mortally injuring and killing him.
करो हमको ऐ साथियों पूरी करने हम अपनी कसम चल दी.
Bhagwati's revolutionary legacy was carried forward by his wife Durga Devi, who continued to work towards the freedom movement. AIR News salutes the great freedom fighter Bhagwati Charan.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
The Union Government has approved new guidelines for Micro and Small Enterprises Cluster Development Program. The guidelines will be implemented during the 15th Finance Commission cycle. The scheme aims at enhancing the competitiveness and productivity of micro and small enterprises by interventions in common facility centers and infrastructure development.
Today is the birth anniversary of great nationalist and freedom fighter Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, popularly called Veer Savarkar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tribute to the great revolutionary leader and social reformer on the occasion. The Prime Minister also shared a video message on the social media platform on the occasion.
सावरकर जी का व्यक्तित्व विशेषताओं से भरा, शस्त्र और शास्त्र दोनों के उपासक। आमतौर पर वीर सावरकर को उनकी बहादुरी और ब्रिटिश राज के खिलाफ उनके संघर्ष के लिए जानते हैं, लेकिन इन सब के अलावा एक ओजस्वी कवि और समाज सुधारक भी थे, जिन्होंने हमेशा सद्भावना और एकता पर बल दिया। सावरकर जी के बारे में एक अद्भुत वर्णन हमारे प्रिय आदरणीय अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी ने कहा था,
सावरकर माने तेज, सावरकर माने त्याग, सावरकर माने तप, सावरकर माने सत्य, सावरकर माने तर्क, सावरकर माने तारुण्य, सावरकर माने तीर, सावरकर माने तलवार, सावरकर माने तिलमिलाहट।
कितना सटीक चित्रण किया था अटल जी।
ये वीर सावरकर के ही संस्कार है जो राष्ट्रवाद को हमने राष्ट्र निर्माण के मूल में रखा है।
Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Singh Thakur will attend several sports-related events at Pune in Maharashtra today. Mr. Thakur will inaugurate Kashaba Jadhav Sports Complex and unveil statues of Kashaba Dadasaheb Jadhav and Swami Vivekanand at Savitribai Phule Pune University at 11 a.m. Kashaba Dadasaheb Jadhav was country's first athlete to win an Olympic medal in an individual sport. Later in the day, Mr. Thakur will attend a Dhol Tasha program and inaugurate Gulshe Talan Sai Kendra for wrestling. In the evening, the Union Minister will inaugurate Takshashila Sports City built by Pune Municipal Corporation.
In IPL cricket, Rajasthan Royals stormed into the finals with a 7-wicket win over Royal Challengers Bangalore in the Qualifier 2 at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad last night. Chasing the victory target of 158 runs set by Royal Challengers Bangalore, Rajasthan Royals overhauled the target with 11 balls to spare and 7 wickets in hand. Jose Butler was the top scorer for Rajasthan Royals with 106 not out off 60 balls. Prasidh Krishna and Obed McCoy took 3 wickets apiece, while Trent Boult and Ravichandran Ashwin got 1 each for Rajasthan Royals. Earlier put into bat, Royal Challengers Bangalore posted 157 runs for 8 in the stipulated 20 overs. Rajat Patidar was the top scorer for Royal Challengers Bangalore with 58 runs, while captain Faf du Plessis chipped in 25 runs and Glenn Maxwell contributed 24 runs. Rajasthan Royals will face debutants Gujarat Titans in the Summit Clash at the same venue tomorrow.
In the Men's Asia Cup Hockey Tournament, India will take on Japan in their first match of Super 4 stage at the GBK Sports Complex Hockey Stadium at Jakarta in Indonesia today. The match will begin at 5 p.m. Indian time. India qualified for the Super 4 round with a huge 16-0 win over host Indonesia on Thursday. Japan defeated Pakistan 3-2 in the other crucial group match. With the win, Japan joined Malaysia and South Korea as the 3 teams to qualify for the Men's Hockey World Cup to be held in India next year. In Super 4 stage of the Asia Cup, the 4 teams will play each other once. The top 2 teams will then play the final. In other Super 4 stage match, South Korea will take on Malaysia at 2:30 p.m. Indian time.
And now let us take a look at the weather forecast for today. The national capital Delhi will have partly cloudy sky. Minimum temperature was 29 and the maximum will be 41 degrees Celsius. Mumbai will have mainly clear sky. The minimum temperature was 28 and the maximum will be 38 degrees. Chennai will have generally cloudy sky with light rain. The minimum temperature was 29, maximum will be 39 degrees. Kolkata will have partly cloudy sky with possibility of moderate rain or thunderstorm. The minimum temperature was 28 and the maximum will be 37 degrees Celsius. Srinagar will also have partly cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. Minimum temperature was 15 and maximum will be 27 degrees. Jammu will have mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards evening. Minimum temperature was 27, maximum will be 39 degrees. Leh will have partly cloudy sky. The minimum temperature will hover between 7 and 22 degrees Celsius. Gilgit will have partly cloudy sky. The minimum temperature was 16 and maximum will be 38 degrees. Muzaffarabad is likely to have partly cloudy sky, becoming generally cloudy towards afternoon. Temperature will hover between 22 and 36 degrees Celsius. Hyderabad will have partly cloudy sky with the possibility of rain or thunderstorm. Bengaluru will have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Temperature will hover between 22 and 32 degrees Celsius.
And now an overview of today's newspapers. Prime Minister Modi, speaking at the Drone Fest, says India can be global hub of tech is the frontline story in all the leading dailies. 7 army men killed in Ladakh accident as vehicle skids off road, falls into river, reports a Hindu. According to Times of India, Geetanjali Shri creates history by winning the International Booker Prize for a Hindi novel Ret Samadhi, translated into English title The Tomb of Sam. The Statesman reports that Uttarakhand government announced its decision to implement the Uniform Civil Code in the state. Former Haryana Chief Minister Om Prakash Chautala sentenced to 4 years in jail in disproportionate assets case, reports the Hindustan Times. RBI says economic recovery underway despite headwinds, headlines the Business Line. India to take on Japan in their first Super 4 match of the Asia Cup Hockey in Jakarta, reports the Asian Age. And finally, according to India Meteorological Department, southwest monsoon expected to reach Kerala in 3 days, says the Pioneer.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Gujarat today to inaugurate world's first nano-urea liquid plant at Kalol in Gandhinagar. Prime Minister to also address seminar of leaders of various cooperative institutions. Drone technology will play a major role in empowering farmers, says Prime Minister. Inaugurates the country's biggest drone festival, Bharat Drone Mahotsav 2022 at Pragati Maidan in Delhi. President Ramnath Kovind to launch several health infrastructure projects at Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh today. Centre approves new guidelines for micro and small enterprises cluster development program. Government launches Indian business portal to help Indian exporters get global visibility. UGC extends deadline for submission of application for Common University Entrance Test till 31st of May for admission to undergraduate programs. India to take on Japan in the first match of the Super 4 stage of Men's Hockey Asia Cup at Jakarta this evening. And in IPL cricket, Rajasthan Royals beat Royal Challengers Bangalore in the second qualifier to set up the Summit Clash with Gujarat Titan. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.